Hi everybody, welcome. This video is about how you can take just about any book and convert it into an art journal for yourself. Last year at the beginning of the year, I ordered Terry Pratchett's Discworld Diary, a practical manual for the modern witch. And it was a day timer, day-to-day calendar for 2016. Now I began and I was definitely well into writing in the different days and things like that. I had very specific plans for the book. Unfortunately, my year took a detour, so other things became priority. And much of this book I missed writing in, so there were vast empty pages and so on. But this book has some really cute pictures, some awesome sayings. Its pages are all very aged looking, and you'll see each page has these borders and so on that come around it. So I'm in love with the book. I love the book. So it got to the end of the year and I thought, oh, it can't be that much of a waste. So what I did was I began to alter the book. Now I'm going to leave the writing that I did in the first couple of months in there. That's going to be part of the book. But then I began to alter some pages. I put in an envelope to show where I'm starting the altered pages rather than diary style or calendar style. I gave myself a envelope to hold some things that I wanted to incorporate into this book. And I started to play with backgrounds. This is what each page looked like as a calendar page with the dates and the days and so on. And I wanted to start to cover those. So I began to play with how I could do that. And I gathered a bunch of different material and paint colors and so on, and I started to play. It's got wonderful little pieces on some of the pages that are just, it's a wonderful book. And I'll tell you what, if you go to some place like Book Depository or Amazon or whatever, you can often find year-old, 2-year-old, and so on day timers that are the most amazing, like leather covers and treated pages and so on. And they're selling them very, very cheap because they're out of date. But they're easily altered for your own purpose. So this was a page out of that old Dickens book I have. So what I did to get around this aspect of having to get within the vine lines is I took glue and I laid it down on all the spots that I wanted to cover. I put the paper down, and because it's such fine paper, I let it dry thoroughly and then ripped up the edges, which gave me a really awesome rustic edge to it. So I tried some of those pages, and then I did some stuff with some textured paper I have, places to write. I also matched up the paint colors and painted over the dates. So I was able, in acrylic, I was able to match up the paint color of the background and really blend it in. But I chose different things and I'm laying them down on different pages. I'm not working in order. I'm just enjoying it. And then I did lots of pages where I just painted in. I took out the information, sometimes the lines, gave myself pure writing or art journaling space. Added a little pocket for things I want to add to the book. There. More painted on pages where I got rid of the thing. Just playing with some different things in this wonderful, wonderful book that I was not going to throw out or waste. I tried some other backgrounds too. I tried some tea-stained paper. That worked pretty well to match the style of the book. Some music paper done with some watercolor. You can use anything as a background for your converted books. Anything. Some watercolor, a postcard I received. Stamps, just a page of some really cool stamps. And then some darker sandy colored paper, which I thought was kind of a cool contrast with the darker vines. So I tried all kinds of things. There's some really pale paper, sand-colored paper too. I even tried some purple, where is it? There it is. Some purple tissue paper, and I thought that effect turned out really cool. Don't know what I'm going to do with that page yet, but it's a very cool effect. And this is a toweling or paper toweling that gave it a very cool linen effect on the background. But for these books that you have that you just love and you don't want to throw out, don't throw them out. Convert them to an art journal for yourself. Decide what of it you want to keep and what you could do with the pages. And I'm using this more now as an art journal, a convert, and a writing journal than I was able to last year as a day timer. I started by using it for my thoughts for the day, because I'm really not very good at keeping a calendar clean. My day timer where I take my appointments, it's a mess, but I can read it, But don't throw books out that you really love the cover of or the inside of. Convert them to an art journal. Have a fantastic day and keep on making art.